All right, hello team, welcome. It is, nope, I didn't like that, Jose, I gotta start over. All right, hello team. That didn't work well, what's going on there? All right, hello team. Today you're going to need, all right, hello team, thanks for joining me for today's workout. We're gonna need somewhere between medium to heavy weight, not a lot of tiny muscle stuff going on today, all right? Large, big movements. We're also going to be using a little extra equipment. I am going to have my towel nearby and water, but I'm also going to be using a mini band, optional, or gliding discs, which you can use paper plates or small hand towels depending on your surface. These may stick to my surface today. It's a little humid in here, but see what you can do, and you don't, it's optional today. All right, with that, we're going to have 2 circuits to go through, 3 exercises that should fly by. We'll be activating a little bit prior to, and then we'll have a finish here where we'll get our heart rate up. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and open up those arms side to side here at a diagonal. There you go, nice and big. Don't force anything, just gentle movement. We're going to open up, loosen our joints up. Then we'll do a little activation in our hips and a little activation in our middle lower traps. And a little total body movement just to make sure we're good and ready and we feel all the feels today during our workout. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Next exercise is going to be a nice big scoop for me, reaching towards the heel or that lower leg, okay? Big scoops here in 3, 2, and 1. Up and around. Nice and gentle. Don't force anything as we're warming up. This should feel good, okay? The tough stuff is coming. It's coming, so take it easy here. All right, get your mind set that this feels good, that you're ready to be here. So I know sometimes we don't show up. We show up for ourselves, but we're not exactly in that, we're not in the moment, right? I want you to be where your feet are right now. Whew, try to focus, put your list away of things to do, places to go. All right, let's rest on that one. We are going to cross the body now with a little rotation. Get a little twist. We will be twisting today, some of us, but I do have a modification. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Reach down, arms high. Cross that body. Now, if those back of those legs feel very tight, we can bend a little bit in this as we cross, okay? Again, we don't need to pull our muscles, and we don't have to work too hard yet. Enjoy this moment. All right, bring yourself here. Throw all of those to-dos away. Let's focus. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we do have a lateral. Oh, no, we're going to do a good morning next, okay? Hands behind your head. We're going to hinge, pushing those hips back, and then come back up distinctly. 3, 2, and 1. You'll see a little bit of a hinge as we do our bent over row today. And I think I wrote barbell, but we're not getting my barbell out today. We're going to go dumbbell. So if you hear me say barbell, for whatever reason, I wrote that on my board. It's really a good old dumbbell. Unless you have one there and you want to use it, go right ahead. Woo, here we go. Push back, keeping those shoulders down and back. Nice neutral spine. Kissing that back wall with our bottom. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, this lateral lunge. I want you to pretend you have a weight here. We're going to step to the side, and we're going to reach outside that knee with it and bring it up. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lunge and rotate. We're just going to do a few here. Lunge and rotate outside that foot, that knee, just the knee. And we can sit down if we're there a little further and reach that weight. Not everybody will do this. Decide whether it feels right to you or not. Let's go that other direction and practice. Down and cross, up towards the shoulder. Down and cross, okay? I practice this one at the gym. Somebody asked me, why do I need to do this? 3, 2, and 1. I don't know how many times I've turned, reached, picked something up off the ground and felt like, oh, okay. So we're going to practice it slowly and safely in here. All right, let's go ahead. I want to loosen up those wrists because we're going to be doing some walkouts into a plank and up. So just loosen, turn them around, maybe pull them back a little gently, back and forth. Just keep moving them around. Loosen them up, shake them out a little bit. Woo! There we go. Let's pull the left fingers down, give it a little stretch, pull them up. Right side down, pull them up. All right, we're moving into our first little intro circuit or superset here. Really, we're going to do 2 exercises. We're going to get the hips going, practice a little strength with them with 2 sets, but nothing that will tire you too much. But I do want to turn them on today. This has been a week of hips, I think, just working some of that. So I'm going to have you come to your side plank. If you're not there with the lift, here is your modification, just a side plank rather than a window. I decided to just show you side plank, or you lift and hold, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Otherwise, you're up and down with me. I want those hips between your knees and your shoulders and not push back. And we're lifting up and down with that bent knee right now. Really focused on, if you're feeling a lot of shoulder and elbow, focus on lifting the underneath here and pushing up towards the ceiling. So you engage those obliques, okay? And then lift and lower. Again, if this is too much, just hold or keep it down. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Quickly roll over. Same thing. Elbow under shoulders, hips, knees, and shoulders in line. What was I pointing at? I don't even know. Here we go. We're up and down. 30 seconds. It could be one of those days for me. I talk about being where your feet are. It's not always easy, I know, but I'm going to ask you to try, and I'm going to try just as well. Lift and lower here. Hips are up, okay? Lift with the hips here. These obliques, too. Push up. Woo! There you go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, ouch, ouch. All right, we're going to come up. I'm going to get that middle to lower traps. Typically, they can be a little bit weaker than our upper traps, so I just want to engage them. I want you to think about pulling your shoulders out of your ears here, but I also want you to think about pinching your lower blades together. 3, 2, and 1. Pull it down. Pinch those lower blades down and together, and then thumbs up. I just want you to reach up. You're not going to go too far as long as you keep those shoulder blades down and together. 2, good. Right there. 3, feel that? 4, good. Now I want you to shake it out, kind of round out. Now pull those shoulder blades down, pinch those lower shoulder blades together, and let's lift and lower again, keeping those shoulder blades down and together. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're down to the ground. We're going to get that side plank with that hip abduction again. Now, I was feeling a lot of, in my TFL here, like kind of the front of my hip. I want to get back here. So I'm going to put a thumb in back here, my bottom, and try to get my mind connected there. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Lift and lower. You can also bring that knee instead of midline, bring it slightly behind the body to lift and lower. See if you can get there into the glute. There you go. Good. Again, we're lifting underneath here, up towards the ceiling. And if it's too much to lift and lower, hold. And if that's too much, side plank only. You got to start somewhere. Don't worry about it. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to work our hips at the end of this video. Switch to the other side for me, so you will get some work done there. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Other side. 30 seconds. We're only going to do 2 sets. This might feel really hard to you and tiring. Just a couple sets here. We're not going to try to wear you out completely. We have time for that. I'm just kidding. No, you'll love this workout. It is low impact. Don't remember if I said that earlier. We're not going to jump. There is one jumping exercise at the end, but it is optional to jump. Woo! There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, let's come on up. Start your watches if you didn't. Come on, come on. I'm going traditional strength training. All right, we're going to do those Y raises again. It's important that you keep the shoulder blades down during this, so don't go so high that you start to shrug. 3, 2, and 1. Pull it all back and down. Reach and lower. I really like this one on a ball, but since we're just warming up, I decided we'd just stand and do this today. Pull it down. I almost like to make it 2 movements. So I like to squeeze down, pull down hard, hold that squeeze, lift and lower, relax, squeeze, pull down, lift and lower, right there. 2 movements, down, raise. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's pull it and tie this all together. Get the core, upper body, and lower body working together. I'm just going to use a 10. This doesn't have to be heavy. It could be a 5 or an 8. I just want you to move your full body here. 3, 2, and 1. Counter squat down and up, okay? Nice and slow and controlled. Raise the arms up as you squat. You're going to feel that core engage. As you're doing that, I want you to exhale, draw the belly button in. Okay, tighten up as much as you can here to protect that back as we bring that weight way out in front, okay? There you go. We're just doing this one time. You're welcome. Just one time. 3, 2, and 1, and that's it. We are into our main set, one of our main sets here. We're gonna go a barbell row. Don't let me say barbell. It is a dumbbell. I have a barbell, but we are using dumbbells in here. I'm gonna start with 20s and then maybe go up to 25s. I always start small on my back or smaller on my back to make sure I'm engaging, and then I'm able to pull those shoulders back in that squeeze and row there before I move up, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Hinge, row, squeeze, pause. Make sure you have that weight. Release to stand. Good. I love this one. It's a nice squeeze on the back and a squeeze on the bottom. All right, so posterior chain is getting some work here. Top and bottom. There you go. This is all we're doing. Push back. I know it's a little complicated. It's a little bit of coordination here. So I'm going to say what I want you to say in your head. We're going to bend over. Reset. We're going to row, release, stand. Reset. Row, release, stand. Reset. Row, release, stand. Give me one more. I know we ran out of time. And stand. Nice work. We have a heels up suitcase squat. I want to get the weight down by our side, so I'm going to go with 25s on this squat. And I'm going to be lifting my heels, but only slightly. So I think I'm going to use my 5s if they don't roll on me. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Give it a squat. I want it pretty narrow, so I'm going to move my feet in as close as they'll go here on these dumbbells and get a very nice narrow stance here in this squat. There you go. Working the lateral quad there, the outside of your quads. When we go sumo, it's more directed on the inner thigh. Woo! There we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Keep that chest up, okay? Try not to hinge back. Try not to do this movement. We want that squat, chest up, bottom down. Back door to the floor, okay? This is our lateral lunge with rotation. Move these back a little bit out of the way. I'm gonna try a 20 to start. Here we go. Remember, no rotation if it bothers you. 3, 2, 1, step to the side. Reach that weight around and bring it back up. Down, around, and up. Good. Lift that weight up. Kind of clean it up to that shoulder, right? Up to the top. Now, I'm okay if that lunge is a little shallow at first. But eventually we'll try to get down a little deeper. All right, we're gonna switch to the other side, team, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side. Good. Now don't rotate if it bothers your back. If we're unable to draw in and brace here to protect that back, don't do it, okay? Or start very light with your weight. I'm not so concerned about a heavy one as I am about you getting a rotation and a lift so that at home you can lift a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, goodness. Just like that, that set is done. We're doing 2 more rounds, okay? I'm gonna speak a little less, maybe work on more reps. We're gonna do that row to stand. I'm gonna try to go up and see if I can get there. 45 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Hinge, row, release, squeeze to stand. Row, release, stand, reset. Row, release, stand, reset. Row, release, stand. Talk to yourself. Say it out loud so that you get the movement. Make sure we can pull with our back and we're not pulling with our arms. Halfway. The timer's 45 seconds on this one because we have 2 movements in here. We have a row and this RDL. I wanted to get a few repetitions in today. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. That was good. All right. Oops. I need these again. Put them down if you're If your grip is going, we're gonna go heels up again. I'm using 5, so they're tiny and I can get my feet close together. If you don't wanna raise your heels, just go within hip width here and squat without them raised. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Chest up, bottoms down. There you go. Look at me. Woo! Here you go. Just 30 seconds here, so keep them pumping. Try not to pause, but work with good form. If your knees are touching like this, try to draw them out. There should be a little space between them. Woo! Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we have back to that lateral lunge with a little rotation or no rotation. If you are just trying to get that lunge movement, just do that modification for me, okay? Woo! Here we go, team. We're gonna start up. 3, 2, and 1. Step out to the side, reach around, bring it back up, okay? Now I'm not completely turning and facing the wall. That's a forward lunge. All right, I'm just turning into that forward lunge. I still want it to be lateral. So my toe is about at 45 degrees. It is turning out just slightly as I rotate and reach around that knee. If you're there, sit down a little deeper, go a little deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Other side. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. That's it. Like you step to the side quickly to pick something up to the ground and bring it up and walk off with it. All right. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent work. Oh, sweating already. Grab a quick sip. We have about 13 seconds. We have that row to stand again. I'll be quite honest, I'm gonna go down to 20 because I can feel that squeeze on my back a little bit better. So pay attention to all your feels. 3, 2, and 1. It shouldn't be super easy where you don't feel anything or that you don't feel taxed by the end of our circuit, but you should be able to come up and really squeeze those muscles of the back. Felt like I was having to kind of strain and almost use a little momentum to get there. Now I'm feeling it. The same with your squats today. Use that weight that challenges you, but that you can really feel your quads working. Woo! Good. 12 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent. All right, heels up squat. Going back to the 25s. Woo. All right. Now we're doing 3 sets, but just remember in my workouts you can always opt for 2. That fatigue can set in. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Sit it down. Close stance. Narrow stance. Oh, the sun's coming out. There we go. You can't see it, but it's beautiful. Good. Chest up, bottom down. So keep those shoulders down and back. We're not pushing the bottom towards the back wall. We're trying to get it to the ground. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice work. Last lunge, lateral lunge. Woo, working into those hips a little bit, okay? So we engage them, all right? You're gonna feel them at the end as well. We're gonna start with that weight up high. Slight rotation. Work a little deeper squat if you're there. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna really sit back and rotate and bring it up, okay? I'm gonna go as low as I can. We're not all gonna be there. That's okay. Stay a little higher and reach over that knee. Still good work, okay? Stay safe otherwise. So being higher might help. And you might say, Tatum, you're not getting any lower than you said you were. Maybe not. It feels like I am. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna swap sides here. Other side. 3, 2, and 1. Sit it back. Reach across outside that leg, just outside that knee. Pull it up to the top. There you go. That's it. Woo, gonna sit back just a little bit more. Try to at least. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Grab a quick sip of water. We have just 30 seconds, but if you need more, pause me for a minute, 2 minutes. Take some time. We'll get on to the second half. Or come back later. Split it up into 2 parts for the day. What a lovely way to get moving throughout the day. Especially if you're working from home. Hit half of it in the morning, half of it at night. We got to press here, guys. I'm going to go with my 30s to start and then up from the floor. Let's get there. 3, 2, and 1. Drinking water. Sipping my water, talking. Not really working. Here we go. Just a regular good old floor press. But let's try this. Dead stop, then push. Okay, so don't just tap or barely tap and raise. I want you to set them down completely. Dead stop and then press. Dead stop, press. It's stickier. That's that sticky hard part of your barbell chest press or even dumbbells that we get into. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. I'm going to leave my weight here, I think. I'm going to be a little messy so we can move here. We're going to grab our gliding discs. I am going to make a little room here. You see what we're doing. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Walk it out. Hands out. High plank. Draw in with the knees. Back out. Walk your hands back in, but we're going to stay low. Walk out. Tuck in. Out. Remember, you can do those steps as your modification. We don't have to slide. Woo! Back in. Now, if you don't have discs and walking in and out feels too easy and you want something a little bit here, jump it in and out, okay? I'll show you one here. Walk it in, walk it out, tuck in, and out with the jump. All right, lots of options for you today. I've got them. I'll keep them coming. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Woo! We're going to bridge up here, team, from the floor. I'm going to grab a 35. I'm going to go single weight today. If you're there and you can get into that band quick enough, I'm also going to use my band for a little added tension on the hips. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Don't worry if you're not there yet. We have 2 more rounds. To get there quickly, we'll remember what we're doing. All right, keep that arch out of your back. Try to tuck a little bit at the tailbone. Squeeze, press against that band. And as you lift, squeeze your cheeks together and in and up. There you go. Woo! I think we're going. We have 10 more seconds. I might have made this interval a little longer. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. Because I'd like to see 15 to 20 reps there. All right, team. We're back to that floor press. So we're kind of staying down low. I'm going to move my weight over instead of putting these up and down. We're going to grab those weights for that chest press. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Push. 2. Good. That's it. Dead stop. Makes it a little harder. No momentum behind it, right? When we tap and go, we still have that momentum there. I want it gone. I want you to just push away. Dead. Stop. Push. There you go. Come on. 3, 2. Give me one more. I know we're at a rest. And 1. Good. All right. We're tucking. And I'm going to put these away because I think next time I'm going to try a little heavier. We're going to go up on that weight. All right. We have those knee tucks with the walkout or a jump or a walk in and out. You have options. You do you. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Walk it out. Knees in. This is going to be a fast workout today. Walk it back in. Walk it out. Knees in out, walk it in, and out. There you go. Walk it in or tuck it in, glide it in, whatever you can do today. You find something that gives you that challenge you need. We're halfway, team. Oh, there you go. Woo! Come on. I know. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice work, team. Quickly, with the band on, if you're there, if you have a band. If not, don't worry about it. Above your knees. Woo. Grab that dumbbell. Put it on your lap before you lay down so it's easier to get there. Now lay down. Press against your band. Give it tension. 3, 2, and 1. All right, draw that lower back to the floor. Squeeze in and up. There you go. A little of a tuck there. Not super tucked, but we don't want to be in a big, we don't want to be making a rainbow out of that lower back, okay? Woo, squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Good. Now you can use 2 dumbbells, 1 on each hip here, if your weights don't go as heavy as mine and you need a little bit more resistance. We got this. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Sure, Tatum. All right, I gotta hurry and grab another weight here. Gonna go a little heavier. I encourage you to always try a little heavier if the energy is there. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy, push. There you go, dead stop. Override that stop. Yes, it's harder. We're working that sticky part on your chest press. How many times have you been stuck there? I know I have. Yes, this feels good. Push, come on. You are strong. You can do it. 3, 2, I'm going for one more team. All right. Woo-hoo. Nice work. All right, we're going back to those discs. I know it's tough, but it's our last one. All right, so you can get through it. All right, we have to get a little uncomfortable. We have to challenge ourselves for change. So don't be scared of it. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We'll walk it out. Draw it in and out, either with a step, a glide, or a jump. Here you go. Your workout, I guarantee, anything you do, if you have to put more effort into it, and it's a little tougher, you feel more accomplished and happier with your results afterwards, right? You're probably happier about that workout. You feel better about that workout when you really overcome the challenges of the workout. So make sure that you're challenging yourself. Now, I know we have days. I have them too. I didn't sleep well. I didn't eat well. Something where we need to modify, but I guarantee you're already challenged, so it's good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good job. All right. Band on if you have it. Woo! Weight on the lap. Yes. Here we go. Yes, at least we get to lay down here. 3, 2, and 1. Pressure on your band. Tuck your pelvis slightly. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze in like you're gonna pick up a ball and lift towards the ceiling with it. Keep it there. If I had somebody say, oh, haven't you ever done that with quarters? No, I have not tried to hold a quarter with my bottom. But if that helps you with the visual, go for it. We're up, down, squeeze. Good. That's it. Big, nice squeeze and pause at the top. You can hold it for a few seconds, maybe 5 or so, 3 to 5. Really feel those glutes doing the work. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, team, that was 3, right? All right, we're moving on to our finisher. You can make this low impact. I told you it's a low impact day, but some of us can take it high. We're gonna start low on our first. We have 4 sets, 30 seconds with 15 seconds rest. So if you don't have a band, you're doing the work without the band. You're still gonna get that heart rate up. Here we go. Let's tap it out. Side to side. We'll start low. Don't worry, we have 3 sets to take it high. All right, so let's just tap out here. If you have the band, you're tapping out against that band. Really push away. Feel it right here. If you're too tired for the band, take it down. Try not to lean as I was doing as I get tired. Try to keep that upper body stationary. Woo, we have 15 seconds to rest coming up in 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna take it up. If you're there, it's a low impact workout. Keep tapping, otherwise I'm gonna jump here, all right? Rev up that heart rate a little bit. You do you, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Now, as you're jumping, if you're jumping with me, we don't wanna go too far out. That band's gonna pull our knees here. So think about hip to shoulder width. Try to keep the toes forward and the knees also forward. Don't know if mine are. Call me out, it's okay, I can't see. So, this is why sometimes I like a mirror in front. You can kind of see what's happening. Get a little body awareness, understand what's happening. Change it up, correct it. 3, 2, and 1. I know there's clients out there like, I don't like seeing myself in the mirror. I get that. But focus on what your muscles are doing. Look at your body working hard, the sweat coming down. All right, you're here doing it, and then look at form. Try to correct it. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Woo, exercise 3, we're just doing 4. I thought about adding another segment on, but I didn't today. I'm getting you in and out, not a super duper long one, but I don't know about you. Feeling like I got a pretty darn good workout today. So if you've crushed this workout with me, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. All right, let me know you were here. In fact, give me a high five if you were here today. And time, good. All right, one more and last one today. Awesome work, team. Woo! Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Modify with a tap out like we did on the first one, or keep high here with me. You can do it, whatever you're doing, as long as it is challenging you and getting you out of that comfort zone. You are doing well, okay? You are doing well. Don't compare yourself. All right? Inspire to do more, but don't compare or be hard on yourself. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Cool down. I don't know if that's possible today, but we're going to try. All right, team. We have about 7 minutes here. I don't want you to leave. All right? You are nothing. No, you are always everything, but your strength will not be good to you or serve you well if you cannot move. Does that make sense? So I can be strong, pushing as much weight as I want over my chest, but if I can't reach and move and I don't have the mobility to use my shoulders and my arms, then what good is that? To be really strong and not be able to move. So you need both. All right, we're gonna get there. I want 3 breaths in, and then we'll start stretching. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So as we work, as we age, all right, we get a little stiffer. As we lift weights and build strength, you will notice that you get a little stiffer as well. You might become more agile, have a little bit more mobility because you're gaining that strength to go deeper, but we also might feel a little stiffness in those muscles. So make sure you stretch, all right? It's very important. We're gonna start up because I don't know about you, but my heart rate still feels a little high, all right? So let's go ahead and bring this left arm across the chest. Look away from that hand. I know this is one of my favorites. Just hang with me here and breathe. We will get to the floor, but let's go ahead and breathe a few breaths. And if you're like me and stretching, it's hard to slow down to stretch. Turn to the other side. Find a good yoga instructor in your area. I work with Yoga by Terry or Yoga with Terry. Or find something online, okay? A little bit of guidance helps me get through it, okay? Nice work. We're going to go ahead and spread our feet a little wide. I want you to reach up with that left hand. Take it over to the side. Slide on down. Not too far, just enough that you start to feel the stretch down the side. Breathe. Good. Bring it up. Over to the other side. Good. Keep your feet wide. Toe in just a bit for me. We're going to slide down, pushing those hips down, bringing the head towards the floor. Grab the back of your legs. Hang out here. Deep breaths. Try to relax. If your hamstrings are screaming like mine are, I want you to let out of it just a bit. Don't go too far so the body can relax, right? As we stretch deeper and deeper, the body wants to protect that muscle from tearing or pulling, so it will protect you by stiffening it up even more. So if you can come out of it a little bit like I did here, I'm feeling that now I have that stretch. Breathing deeply into the diaphragm and out also helps. So big deep breaths, and I already feel that it's letting go. But if you're still feeling really tight, come up a little bit more and see if you can relax there and let it go. Good. We're going to go into a deep yogi squat or just a deep squat here. Bottoms down, pressing inside our knees with our elbows here. If that's hard and you have a box like I do or a small stepper that you can put your bottom on and hold that for now, we can do that as well. If you're not here, it is something I would like for you to work on, all right? Good. Let's bring that bottom to the floor. Ooh, there we go. Let's go ahead. Let's go with a hip stretch. Let's go with the Z-sit. It is by far my favorite. I think everybody that I show this to loves it. Everybody can do it. Bring the heel towards your knee, so not inside your lap, but towards the knee. I know, it's my favorite. We're going to do it. We just are. We do it a lot, but it feels so good. Sit tall for me, then hinge over your lap. Hand outside the knee and the foot. Excellent. Stay here and breathe. If you're like, that's so easy, Tatum, kick that other knee back and we can go into that pigeon. Now I'm going to hold it here, but stay in your Z. If the Z was tough, just stay there. Work that, okay? Remember to breathe. And again, remember not to go too far with your stretches. Now I push you with your weights. I want you to keep pushing. Go harder. Go heavier. See what you can do. On this, yes, we want to see how far we can go, but we also need to be able to relax enough to let that muscle stretch. All right, so you go till you just feel the stretch and stop. Let's start at that Z again on the other side. Heel to knee, it's important. Maybe you're like, I can't get it there. That's okay then. If you're not there, start here, but try to work out towards that knee. Long spine, long neutral spine, hinging over. Oh, it feels good. Yay, breathe. And I'm going to kick back, but if you're not there, don't go there. Find your breath. Again, if you haven't subscribed or liked this video, but you crushed this with me today, please give me a thumbs up to let me know that you made it through. Comment if you'd like, with a high five as well, so I know that you individually came and showed up. We appreciate it. It helps us keep these videos going. Those small little efforts like that, just letting us know that you're here and that you crushed it, that you did it, that you showed up for yourself. Woo! All right, last one here. Let's go into that butterfly stretch. Bringing those feet together, grabbing the ankles if you'd like, sometimes using the elbows to push down or reaching out at those toes and pulling in, which I like. There you go. Just breathe. Ooh, let it go. Big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I am sad to see that this time flew by so quickly. Let me know your thoughts. I hope to see you at our next video, all right? Take care. Be kind to yourself, okay? And take baby steps towards everything. So if you're showing up for these workouts and you've just now jumped in and getting started, choose 2 sets over 3. Split up the workout into 2 days or a morning PM workout, and start light and build. But make sure you progress and that you practice, okay? I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.